my dear crafters. Today we're going to make a very, very special box. A box that has a harp as a lid. Beautiful die set by Scrap Diva Designs. And I looked at it and the first thing that came to me was this will be a beautiful shaped box. So we're going to make this together, very sturdy, great size, look at that. Easy to make, not complicated at all. I'm going to show you how we make the shaker, okay, and how we make the box and how we position the box perfectly within the shape of this die, okay? So we're going to make the whole thing, but do stay until the end. And I want to show you, if you want to give this person a beautiful card as well, and you want to make a shaped card, I will show you how you can cut the card so that it becomes in the shape of the harp, okay? So that's what we're going to do today. First, we'll make the box, and then I'll show you the technique on how to cut a card using this shaped harp, okay? Beautiful die set. I will show you next. Really worth it getting. You can make shaker boxes, you can make shaker ornaments, you can make shaker decoration, whatever you want, but really, really worth it getting. You have the link below, and you do have a coupon code, Paula, my name. If you use it, you get 10% off, okay? Thank you so much. And now let me show you how to make the box, and then I'll show you how to make the card. So before I teach you how to make the box and the lid, I want to show you the die set. So this is by Scrap Diva Designs, and it has 3 layers. One is the outer layer, so it's the larger part, and then you can also make another layer that is all stitched. So very, very nice. And then the shaker part. So the way that I did this is I cut 3 pieces of paper with the die, just went through my machine 3 times with paper and 1 time with foam like this. So this kind of thick foam, because you do need height to make shakers, as you know. So this is the result here. Let me show you, and I'll have the link below to this die set. It's the February release for Scrap Diva Designs. So see how thick it is? So it's basically, the last layer is the foam, and then I have 2 layers of paper glued together. Then I added the acetate, and then the last layer, which is this glittery paper here. So that's what we have here. Basically, the foam, paper, acetate, and the top layer, whichever one you want. You can use whatever kind of paper you want. In this case, I'm just using a glitter one. So that's what you need for the shaker part. And here you see it. I love the fact that it has these 2 layers, because you can get this outline effect. And then the paper is all stitched. So basically, what we're going to do is, we have the shaker here, and we have the layer. Let me zoom in so you can see really well, and I'll show you how I'm going to put this together, okay? So I think I need a little bit more light here. Let me just turn this around. There you go. So basically what you do is we're going to glue this. But before we do that, we're going to add some sequins. And how I'm going to do that is because I want the sequins and some of the confetti to be inside these straight lines here, not just here. I'm going to actually put it inside first, and then I'm going to layer this and quickly turn around. I think it will be easier to do it that way. And because I'm going to use my liquid adhesive, I'll have some wiggle room, okay? So that's what I want to do. So here is what we're going to do. Let me get some of my confetti and I'll be back. So here I have some confetti. This is very, very, very tiny from Michael's, but I also have these, so I'm going to use some of that. I have quite a few different ones, so I made sure to just use the little ones because the spaces are not very big. So I'm just going to put some stuff in here. So here we are, I have a lot of confetti going on here, and I am going, now I'm going to get this out of the way so we can put some glue here. So there you go. See, because I had a glue that was liquid, it does give you time to move it around and place it perfectly. Usually the way you do shaker cards or shaker pieces is you put all the shaker parts and then you put this in. But because this one had so many layers and so many different spaces, I did the other way around. But you do have to use liquid glue, okay? Because otherwise it will not move around. So there you go. We have our shaker. Look how cute that is. I have plenty of shakers everywhere. And now what we're going to do, and I want to show you how, is I wanted to have this part here and this part in a contrasting color, so it wouldn't be everything white. And the way I did it, I wanted to show you because you can do the same. So I just cut a little piece because make sure that that's what I wanted here. And now I'm going to just cut whatever I don't want, because I don't want all this. So see? So you just cut the parts that you don't want out. And I'm going to add that as a contrasting thing. And I love you guys know I love my gold and my silver. So that's what I wanted to add, because I think it will be very, very pretty if I do that. See, I want to add this here so it would be different. And I really think that this goes very well with silver. So this is how you add different colors if you want. And I wanted to make sure you saw how I did it. You cut the parts that you want. I initially thought I was going to just add the hearts, but then I thought, no, I want the whole thing. And that's what I did. See what a difference it made? I love it. I love the way this turned out. And now, guys, we're going to make the box, okay? So what I did was I measured here the size of a box that would fit, and that's what I'm going to teach you how to make now. So we're going to make the base first. You have a piece of paper. Both the base and the lid are going to be the same size. So one is 7 inches by 6 3/4, okay? So that's the size of the paper. I'll have the measurement below. So we're going to score at 1 3/4 on all 4 sides. Very easy. 1 3/4, 1 3/4, 1 3/4. That's going to be how tall the box is going to be. So the height of the box, okay? Just turn it around and 1 3/4 on all 4 sides. But do see how I do the lid, because there is a trick for the lid. If you've seen my boxes, you know what that is, because if you don't do it, it's not going to close. So that's the base. You're going to score here on all 4 sides. The lid is different. There is a trick, so do not skip that, okay? because you're gonna think that I did something wrong, and I didn't. So cut at an angle here, makes it easier, just a little bit, and you're going to do that on all 4 sides. So basically going to cut here, 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 and here. There, that's what you have. Very easy. What we're gonna do is put glue on all these 4 flaps here. I'm going to cut them a little bit because they're overlapping, and you want to just cut a little bit of the flaps so that they do not overlap. There you go. We're going to put some glue, and I will show you what we do on one, and it's basically the same thing for all 4, okay? So here's what you do. We're going to glue very flush here, see, perfectly aligned, and then we just get your bone folder, press it down. So there you go. Do it on all 4 sides, okay? Here we go, we have the base of our box, and on the base I cut a piece of paper and I'm going to put it in here just to add a little touch. It's not something that you have to do, but I like to always add a little like pattern paper to the base of the box. I do think that it adds a lot, just to add some interest to the box. Oh, it's the other way around. There you go. And I'm going to use my bone folder. See? It's really cute because the box was too white inside. If you have pattern paper, that's better. Use pattern paper. So you're going to have some colors inside too. But if you don't, just do what I did. Cut a piece of paper and add it to the base. So now let's do the lid, and I'll teach you the trick that makes it work. For the lid, we're going to do the same thing. 1 3/4, the paper is the same size, so 6 3/4 by 7. But here is the trick. We are going to move the paper to the right 1/16 of an inch. So it's basically, let me show you what that means. Do you see the 0 here? And there is the 1/8 of an inch is right here. It's half of that. So a little bit to the right, it's like a hair, but you have to do that because if you don't, it is not going to close, okay? Because the lid needs to be a little wider. Because if it's not going to close. It's going to be 2 bases, basically. And when you turn, you're going to do the same thing. So let me just zoom in a little. Oh, zoom in, not out, Paula. There you go. So maybe you see it better. Again, I'm going to pull to the right just a little bit and 1 3/4. And you do that on all 4 sides. If you don't do it, and believe me, I have made the mistake quite a few times, I'll finish a box and then, oops, doesn't close. The end, I mean, from now on, it's the same thing that you did with the base, okay? So I'm just going to accelerate it because you do not need to see me do the same thing. So I'm here with the last flap. Just did basically the same thing that we did with the base. It's really not different. Just wanted to show you the last one. And now we're going to see the moment of truth. Let's see if it's going to close. So there we are. Perfect. See? It's perfectly aligned. I made it the same thickness. So to make it easier, you can always cut like a little with a circle punch here. I'm not going to do that now. What I want to do is to show you how you're going, where you're going to position it. So here, just to show you how to do that, we're going to have the base. That's going to be the base. So we are going to glue, because I wanted to show you how you do this, because the other one was already glued. So basically, like I showed you, this die has 3 layers. So we're going to do 2 layers here. The other one is the shaker. So there we go. We just position it best we can. And then press it down. This is going to be the base of the box, okay? And I'm going to show you how to align it really well. So I know that this is the top, this is the base, and this is... Guys, I've been coughing for weeks now. I don't know what to do anymore. So anyway, yeah, so here's what we're gonna do. We're going to glue this on the base first, and then I'll show you how to add the shaker part. So we're going to put a lot of glue here, especially on the, on the edges. So there, I need to look at it. So I'm going to try to do my best. Let me see if it's well positioned here. Yes, all good. There you go. I think it's perfect. Let me see. All good. Good on here. Just push it up a little bit. Use your bone folder. So this is the best way. So the way that you put the top, the harp on the top, which is the shaker, is I am going to close the box, and then you glue it. Like this. So like this, and now I'm going to glue, and then you're going to glue this on the top. So put it down right in the position. You're going to put, this is not the shaker, that's the card. So you're going to put some glue here on the top, and this goes to any lid, guys, that you want to make with some kind of shape on the top. This is the best way to do it. So now that we have the glue, I am going to position it, and I'm going to turn it because I want to see if it's aligned right. I'm going to look sideways here. It looks perfect. Yeah, looks good. So I don't think there is any moving. It's a little bit to the left here, but that's all good. So now just press it down and you have your box. Look at that. A beautiful box. Let's pull this off. So you have the base. I'm going to just press it down just to secure it in place, okay? But there you are. We have the top. We have the bottom with the lid, with the paper just to decorate the inside, and you have a perfect, beautiful box. Look at that, guys. How gorgeous is that? Do you like it? Let me know what you think. Beautiful, beautiful box, and you can actually fit a lot. So you have basically the size here is 3 3/4 by 3 1/2. So you fit a lot of things here. It's a great gift box. Beautiful use of this die, but the die can do much, much more. So now let me show you how you can make this card. Wouldn't that be great if you gave a card and the box looking with the same shape? So I'm going to show you how to position the die so that you can get the shape like this, okay? And you can get a shaped card. So I'm just going to show you how you position the die so that it is a card like that. So you don't, it's actually the shape of the card, okay? So let me show you how to do that next. So here we have the dies, and we're going to use the larger one for the shape, okay? Because you want to be able to layer this on top. So basically what you need is you have to measure, and this goes for any shaped dies, same technique. You measure the wider part of it. So this one is 5 1/4. So 5 1/4 plus 2, that's 11, right? So I know that this paper is 11 or 11 and a half, so I know that's going to be good enough. So what I do is I'm going to just fold it, because I'm going to use this folding part here to make sure that I have like an opening, like a card like that. So here's what you do. We're going to have this part here as the opening, like I showed you here. See, this part is the part that is glued. So basically what you need to do is you're going to position your die in a way. I turn it, and I'm going to leave this out so that it doesn't cut the paper. See, very easy. So I know that by doing this, this is enough here. So that's how you're going to position on your cutting machine. I'm going to put a little bit of tape, just a little bit, and always get some of the glue. I always put it on my skin first. So position it, and now I know that I have enough there that's going to not be cut. I'm going to show you again. So just to hold it in place, see? Let me show the other side. There you go. So we know that that is not going to cut. So we're going to put it through the machine. I'm looking for my other, oh, there you go. My other plate. So put it in your machine. I'm going to move it to the right and just go through it like you would in any other die, okay? And there you go. You will see that in the place where, let me just move this around. I'm gonna get this out. I should have actually done it twice, but it's good enough. I have one little piece here that I need to remove, but that's it. So the place where it was sticking out, it doesn't cut, see? So I wanted to show you this technique so that you can make the card if you want. Wanted to make sure that you saw how I did it. Let me just get the card. Here's the card, see, same shape. And I just added the stitched as the base, and then the shaker without the shaking parts. So just the 3 layers of the die. So I used all 3 of them. And that's it, guys. That's it for today. A wonderful die. Do find the link below if you want to buy it. And do use my coupon code. I have a coupon code with Scrap Diva Designs. And if you use my name, Paula, you get 10% off. So that's a great deal for you. So there you are. We have our beautiful card, and we have our very, very nice box. Very sturdy, great size, and I really hope you enjoy and you make a few of these, okay? Just make it for the people in your lives who like music because they will appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys, and you have a great day.